उज्जैन के जुंगला में आयोजित अंतर्राष्ट्रीय सम्मेलन महाकाल द मास्टर ऑफ टाइम में शामिल हुए सीएम डॉक्टर मोहन यादव।
अच्छा दिखाई देगा। ये अभी हम 75 मीटर
हाइट पे हैं। 30 किलोमीटर से स्टार्ट किया था। इट्स ए कम्प्लीटली ऑटोनोमस लैंडिंग, नो कमांड कंट्रोल गिवन।
तो आप लोग अब AIML की बात करते हैं। ये AIML का कमाल है जो हमने चंद्रयान 3 लैंडिंग में यूज किया है।
Currently only
ये 2 इंजन इस समय लास्ट में चल रहे हैं। प्राइम मिनिस्टर वाज देयर इन साउथ अफ्रीका दैट डे, सो ही वाज वाचिंग अस लाइव।
Vertical and horizontal. We were hovering and now we are approaching.
तो ये मिशन जो होता है सर, वो इस तरीके से 30 डिग्री पे छोड़ा जाता है। उसके बाद धीमे धीमे आते आते चंद्रमा की सतह पे वर्टिकल होता है। उसके बाद ये देखता है कि कौन सी अच्छी जगह है जहां पर लैंडिंग करनी है। इट इज कॉल्ड ऑटोनोमस लैंडिंग। द मिशन डिसाइड्स इटसेल्फ द लैंडिंग साइट, though the strip is decided. It is something like, aircraft landing strip is decided, but where the aircraft will touch is known to the spacecraft itself.
And he is critically looking
very
at
soon
the
this
visuals.
engines will cut off and the landing will happen.
जी हाँ,
yes, this is cut off,
स्क्रीन पे देख सकते
landing हो गया
कि हम
and you can see the responses from the public. All mission control was very happy because we have achieved the feat, making India the first country to land in the southern polar region.
And Chairman ISRO, Shri S. Somnath.
Prime Minister was also very jubilant, waving the flag.
सेफली और
इसके बाद दुनिया किस प्रकार से रिस्पॉन्स कर रही है?
India has done it. It has become now the 4th country to land a spacecraft on the moon after the US and China and the former Soviet Union. Just moments ago, we're talking just a...
India has made space history, becoming the first nation to soft land a spacecraft on the moon's south pole.
India has become the first nation to successfully land a spacecraft near the south pole of the moon. The country's PM Narendra Modi has praised the achievement, saying that the mission's success belongs to all of humanity.
The spacecraft Chandrayaan-3 is attempting to become the first to land .
Move on the lunar surface to do science. I will show you one of the clippings, how the Pragyan rover started moving onto lunar surface to save time. So you will see this is the Pragyan rover. After getting charged, released, started moving. You will see the shadow. You will see the Indian flag and emblem here. And this is the first touchdown of the rover. And it started rolling. And this was happening in front of our eyes in the mission control, and we are really, really happy in terms of seeing our baby making the first step. After that, you'll see the tracks of this Pragyan 3 making as we move on to the lunar surface. And then this is the image of the Vikram lander taken by the Pragyan rover. So, बड़े भाई का विक्रम का छोटे भाई प्रज्ञान ने फोटोग्राफ लिया. And this landing site we all know, now it is called Shiv Shakti, and we also celebrate 23rd August as the National Space Day. जो लैंडिंग हुआ हमारा शिव शक्ति पॉइंट पे, उससे प्रज्ञान रोवर ने इधर गया. यहाँ पे एक बहुत बड़ा क्रेटर दिखाई दिया. We went back, we started moving this direction, but then the geoscientists and lunar scientists in the mission control said, this is a Freight crater, we should go in this direction. We navigate through this, went into this direction. This whole distance is about 103.5 meters. Covered over a period of 10 days. A lot of good science has come out. More than 50 scientific publications in high impact journals has come out, including talking about how the temperature distribution takes place in the top 10 centimeter. Now we know that temperature difference between the top layer and 10 centimeter down is more than 50 Kelvin. 50 Kelvin. You can imagine 10 centimeter इतना होता है. इसके अंदर 50 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड केल्विन का टेम्परेचर डिफरेंस पाया गया है. We also came to know about the seismic activity. Whenever rover movement was there, we captured it. We know from Rambha LP observations that the plasma densities is the order of few hundred particles per cc, which is also very new information, the first in the time. And using APXS instrument, which was developed in PRL, we came to know about the various elements which is present on lunar surface, including sodium, magnesium, aluminum, silicon, calcium, potassium, titan, manganese, and things like that. But we also found little bit higher magnesium, which suggests that there has to be material which has come out from somewhere at this landing site. And then we propose that it has come out from the South Polar Skin Basin. And because of this new conjecture, it came in the Nature paper. But then we corroborated this with more observations of volatile, and we found higher abundance of sulfur and lower abundance of sodium and potassium, which in turn suggests that yes, the hypothesis which we gave in the Nature paper is correct. What next? What next? India is now talking about the lunar sample return mission in Chandrayaan 4 mission, which is going to be much more complex and complicated than Chandrayaan 1, 2, and 3, because we not only have to land, but we have to push back the sample in the orbit around the moon. From the moon's orbit, it has come to Earth's orbit and then land onto the Earth's surface. So there will be a lot of dockings, and that's why we are doing docking experiments. Last year beginning, we had done space docking by combining 2 spacecraft, joining together and taking them out in Earth's orbit when they are moving at a speed of about 26,000 km/h. So this is going to be a very complex mission. In addition to this, we are talking about Chandrayaan 5, which is going into the polar regions, which is called LUPEX. It is a ISRO-JAXA mission or India-Japan collaboration, but we are going right at the southern polar regions and then landing at the site, going into permanently shadowed regions. That means they never see the sunlight. See what is present there. So rover is there and lander is there. Lander is coming from India. Rover and the launcher will be coming from the Japan. This is also a very complex mission because you have to land at a location where you will have sunlight continuously for 6 months. Batteries will be charging both the rover and the lander over here. Rover will go inside and come out, go into next one and come out. So it is a lifetime of 3 months. But we expect that it may last still longer than that. And this one is the one which will give you first information what is present in the deep freezes, which you called as permanently shadowed regions. We are also talking about Venus Orbiter mission, which is a first Indian mission to Venus, where we are trying to orbit around the moon, but now we are also planning to have a probe which will go through the atmosphere of the moon, to the Venus and probe its atmosphere. And this is going to be a very important mission from the country because for the first time we are going to explore the Venus. Venus has not been explored much by any other country other than couple of missions which has gone like Magellan, Venus Express and things like that. We are also talking about Mars lander mission because Mars orbiter we have already done in 2013 itself or 2014 and lasted for 8 years. Now we want to land straight away onto the moon surface and then move like what we have done using the Pragyan rover on the moon. And this is also going to be a very important mission because it is for the first time that India will be landing on a planet which has an atmosphere. This is the future track. If Deepu allows us to talk a 1 minute, over time I know, but 1 minute to tell you what is next. We are talking about Chandrayaan 6, Chandrayaan 7, Chandrayaan 8, and then crewed mission. Finally, Indian Gaganyatri landing onto the moon by 2040. So this is the mission of the country. Pradhan Mantri ji has already given us this mission that Indian astronauts should land onto the lunar surface by 2040. And ISRO is continuously working on this, and that's why you are seeing there has to be series of missions before even human landing takes place on the moon. Once we have done that, we are talking about settlement on the moon. We are not talking about just exploring the moon because we have to see whether we can use moon as a base for future exploration. And therefore, we are talking about the Bharatiya Chandra Nivas, that means human settlement or Indian settlement or Indian colony over the lunar surface. So this is a very long-term visions which is achievable in the next 2 decades or 3 decades or so, but we have to start working from now. If we talk about Chandrayaan 1 in 2008, the work started in 96-97 itself. It takes 10 to 15 years to actually realize this kind of complex missions. So the future is all very bright for youngsters who are sitting there, and all the data which comes from this kind of missions is available to public, to scientists within the country and outside the country to do the exploration. Thank you so much.
On behalf of the audience and the esteemed guests here, I would like to thank Professor Anil Bharadwaj for talking to us about the exciting missions that ISRO has achieved until recently, and also wish good luck to ISRO for the future Chandrayaan, Venus and Mars missions. ISRO is making us very proud, and we are always with you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. On behalf of the scientific community of the nation, राष्ट्र का वैज्ञानिक और एस्ट्रोनॉमर्स का ओर से मैं चीफ मिनिस्टर डॉक्टर मोहन यादव को स्वागत देता हूं हमारे बीच में. नहीं, मैं एक्चुअली इस ऑब्जर्वेटरी के बारे में पढ़ रहा था और मेरे को ये पता चला कि आप जब एमएलए थे तब से ही इस ऑब्जर्वेटरी को प्लानिंग आपने सपोर्ट किया है, प्लानिंग किया है. दिस इज वंडरफुल. I mean, even before he was the chief minister, he has been working for astronomy in this part of the country, and I hope that the astronomy and scientific community of the nation will get behind Madhya Pradesh and Ujjain when they host the Mahakumbh and showcase Ujjain as the center of astronomy in the country. So welcome again. Moving forward, we have been talking about space. स्पेस और हमारे आबहवा के बीच में जो लेयर है आयनोस्फीयर, अपर एटमॉस्फेयर, वो स्पेस का जो इन्फ्लुएंस होता है हमारी पृथ्वी के ऊपर, उसको इन्फ्लुएंस करता है. उस लेयर के ऊपर काम करना भी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट है स्पेस साइंस के लिए. उसका एक एक्सपर्ट हमारे बीच में है, डॉक्टर तरुण पंत. ही इज द डायरेक्टर ऑफ स्पेस फिजिक्स लैबोरेटरी ऑफ विक्रम साराभाई स्पेस सेंटर फ्रॉम तिरुवनंतपुरम. I welcome him to the stage now to speak about our favorite planet, Earth. पृथ्वी के बारे में बात करने के लिए हमारे आबहवा, हमारे क्लाइमेट स्पेस से कैसे इन्फ्लुएंस्ड होते हैं उसके बारे में बात करने के लिए. सर तरुण, प्लीज टेक ओवर.
Thank you, Dipu. So I thought, I'll bring you a little closer to Earth. We started with the sun, and then we talked about the mission, ISRO's mission. And now I thought I'll bring you closer, as Deepu said, to Earth's upper atmosphere, and what is happening in the near Earth environment. So I thought the topic that would be very relevant for that is the research, what is happening today, the sustainability of this region, whether we can continue in terms of the sustainability, we can talk about it, and what are the challenges that we face. So I hope that by the end of this talk, I'll be able to give you an impression what is happening in this particular area. In globally, when you talk about a nation, how it is faring in the international arena, the one metric that is used is the consumption of power, right? The per capita consumption power of that nation. And if you look at India in recent years, even though India comes at a 12th or 13th position in the globe, but then the growth in the power consumption in India in recent years had been more than about 52%, and that sort of tells us that what sort of energy requirements we have on the ground. That is the need for the
डॉक्टर ऑर्थो ऑयल के रेगुलर मसाज से जॉइंट हेल्थी रहते हैं और अगर प्रॉब्लम बहुत पुरानी है तो डॉक्टर ऑर्थो कैप्सूल्स साथ लेना ना भूलें। अब दर्द भी घुटने टेकेगा।
श्री अयोध्या धाम में प्रभु श्री राम के भव्य मंदिर का निर्माण और फिर शिखर पर सनातन की धर्म ध्वजा। 500 वर्षों की प्रतीक्षा पूर्ण हुई और त्रेता युगीन अयोध्या नगरी जीवंत हो गई। वर्ष 2025 में 29 करोड़ से अधिक श्रद्धालु अयोध्या धाम पहुंचे। पर्यटन बढ़ा तो उद्योग व्यापार को गति मिली और रोजगार के हजारों अवसर सृजित हुए।
विकास का कार्य हुआ और जगह जगह से लेकर के पूरी अयोध्या राममय है। जैसे त्रेता द्वापर में सस्ती थी, उसी तरह योगी जी ने अयोध्या के मठ मंदिर का सुंदरीकरण कराया।
यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी और माननीय मुख्यमंत्री योगी आदित्यनाथ जी के प्रयास फलीभूत हो रहे हैं।